Match number 17 of CPL 2020 shall see the Trinbago Knight Riders take on the Barbados Tridents. Let's build our fantasy team then on my 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo. I'm Ronu Kapoor and I'm all set to be joined by Darren Ganga. So the Knight Riders, 5 wins out of 5. Is there a team that can stop them? Well, the Barbados Tridents are going to try for the second time this season. Our pro tip for this one tells us that Sunil Narine, whether he plays for the Knight Riders or not, the result is pretty much the same. If he does play though, he becomes captain. Just like the pro tip that we gave last time round, even though Narine didn't feature, that's the rider we're going with. If he plays, he is an automatic choice as captain. But given that the Knight Riders aren't playing him every game, make sure that you have a close look at those lineups. Darren Ganga, fair enough?
Fair enough. And I'd just like to add another name to that injury list, Ali Khan, who picked up some back spasms in the last game. Not quite sure if he will play. So those are two players that you might want to look at substitutes for if they don't play. The other thing that I'd like to say is the Knight Riders, they've already secured 5 wins, and by virtue of those 5 wins, that's pretty much hinting that they have already qualified for the semi-final round. Now, it will be tricky whether Karen Pollard and the technical team go with playing their best team throughout the rest of this league stage, or they try to give some of the young players a bit of an opportunity. So bear that in mind when you select your fantasy team.
That's an excellent tip from Darren, which might even tempt you to look at some more options for the Barbados Tridents in this team. Let's see how our team shapes up and, of course, get Darren's insights as well. Before we move to our top picks, a quick reminder on the My 11 Circle app, every user has 100 credits to build their fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from: batsmen, bowlers, wicket keepers, and all-rounders. Every player's individual credit value is listed on the app, and you can pick a maximum of 7 players from one side in any particular contest. In our top picks and our recommendations, we're going for Rashid Khan as captain in the event that Sunil Narine doesn't play. Rashid Khan is our recommendation for captain, and it's pretty much an automatic choice. You'd think he'd probably make a case to be captain even if Narine plays, but we know that Sunil Narine's all-round abilities have put him in front of Rashid Khan. He's had a decent season so far. He's been among the wickets. You know he can contribute with that. Rashid Khan is our captain choice. Mitchell Santner, who makes for a very decent vice-captain. He started this tournament with the Man of the Match award. Since then, he may or may not have a big role to play with bat and ball, but you do know he can play a role with both. The very reliable New Zealand all-rounder is our vice-captain choice. Captains give you double the points, vice-captains 1.5 times, so pick them very carefully. Dwayne Bravo and Colin Munro will feature among our top picks. Bravo's already crossed his 500 wicket personal milestone, but he's got plenty more to offer as he tries to warm up now at the fag end of the season and an IPL to follow suit. And Dwayne Bravo, he generally bowls his full quarter half overs. He tends to give you points with wickets at the death. Colin Munro's there as well, even though he got a duck in his last game. We're backing Munro among our top recommendations too. We know he enjoys the CPL, has over the years, and someone who we're still going to keep among our top picks. Quick reminder, Rashid Khan captain, Mitchell Santner vice-captain, Dwayne Bravo and Colin Munro among our top picks. Darren, fair enough?
Fair enough. 2 spinners in there, and obviously because of the conditions we've seen at the Queen's Park Oval, you'll think that they will feature prominently. There is an off day that would have been factored in the preparation of this pitch, so batting might be a little bit easier to what we've seen in previous matches. I like Colin Munro being in that list as well, because he knows the Queen's Park Oval. He's had that one rare failure, and who will not pick Dwayne Bravo? His slower deliveries, his cutters, he's riding on a high confidence from going past 500 T20 wickets. So those are 4 picks I think will bring you points.
All right, let's move to our value picks then. And all-rounders tend to give you good value in fantasies. And we've gone for Kyle Mayers to start off with. Darren has recommended Mayers, even when we haven't managed to squeeze him in our recommended team. But he smashed an 85 in his last outing, the hard-hitting left-hander. He's a more than decent option with the ball as well. And don't rule out that maybe some more T20 franchises would be interested in Kyle Mayers in time to come. He's very much among our value picks. Ali Khan, Darren's already mentioned. Keep an eye on team news to see if Ali Khan makes the 11, given that back spasm that Darren's mentioned Ali Khan has been struggling with. But if he does get in, he is a value pick. He has managed to create some strong, incisive breakthroughs with the new ball. So you do want to look at someone like Ali Khan. Kyle Mayers and Ali Khan among our value picks. The full team features Tim Seifert as a keeper option, Colin Munro, Darren Bravo, and Lendl Simmons, Jason Holder, Kyle Mayers, Kyron Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Mitchell Santner. So plenty of all-round options. Rashid Khan and Ali Khan. Our captain choice in this is Rashid Khan. Our vice captain choice is Mitchell Santner. But if Sunil Narayan does play, he goes straight into your team as captain. Darren, any more options that you'd like to throw in there?
Well, I did mention Ali Khan, and if you're looking for a replacement for him, given what we've seen in the last game and that possible injury that he might carry on to the other, Raymond Reifer is a replacement for him. He's had about 3 knockouts already in the tournament, hasn't had much of an opportunity with the bat, but he can bat similar to what we've seen from Kyle Mayers. He also bowls as well, so that's a good option. Another good option is Gary Pear. We've seen how that Queen's Park Oval pitch is conducive to spin. Gary Pear picked up his best figures of 3 for 18 recently, so he is a guy you may want to add to your fantasy team.
Brilliant as always from Darren Ganga. Plenty of insights as he has a bird's eye view of the action in the Caribbean. More from you, Darren, as the CPL 2020 moves on My 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricket 4.